EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is James Robinson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Goff now to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Gone. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Caught out left side by Robinson. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
To number 14.
Courtland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Point is good.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
7. Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. From the end zone, gone. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top for Kupp. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Check. Watch the D4. 19 right. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
The pass.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Browns 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
A shotgun snap for Gong. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 3rd and long. It's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Ayuk, 38 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He's He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run with Muhammad. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to fire this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Okay, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Bring it! And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And got his man. Complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1-yard gain. Brings
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6 yards.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that's exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. Byron Jones.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.